B, and this is B's Intuition. And today we're going to do reading. I want this to be about new, okay? New energy. What's new and what's coming to you? The collective. Okay, anyways, let's just dive right into it. Alright. Please and thank you, Spirit. What is new for the collective, please and thank you. What's new for the collective? Please and thank you. What's new for the collective, please and thank you, Spirit. What's new and coming towards the collective, please and thank you. What's new and coming towards the collective, please? I swear if it only has this one card, that's gonna be hilarious. Please and thank you. What's new? Okay, there we go. Okay. At first I thought it was just gonna be one card. And a very funny card. Excuse me. At least with the context. So that one card was the moon, and I was gonna be like, so it's a mystery, the new. But we have the moon card, the magician, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Mother of Swords, otherwise known as the Queen of Swords. Okay. Okay, let's just go into clarifying. Let's just dive right in. Starting with that moon card, please and thank you, Spirit. What is this new energy coming towards the collective, please and thank you? What's new with the moon? What's new with this moon here? What's new with the moons? Okay. Anything else new with that moon card? New energy for the collective? What's going on with that moon card, please and thank you, Spirit? Okay. Seems like a lot, but maybe it's trying to tell me a story, so let's just go with it. Okay. Okay. Well, anyways, clarifying that moon card, the first card that came out was the Empress card. So I think that something is going to surprise you about your own growth, I think. Or maybe like your journey even. Or it could be that you're coming into a time of abundance and feeling maybe more confident about yourself as well. And then a whole bunch of other cards came out. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Cups, Tower, the Hierophant, Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. I think whatever it is, it's something about your success. Maybe in the public eye, which is interesting that this is clarifying the moon, because the moon is like what's hidden. Okay. Yes. With the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you've been working on something that could be leading to this success. Oh, okay, so maybe the moon is kind of your energy, which I feel like I picked up this message with the last reading, I want to say, or the reading before that, about like something that you may be sort of doing in secret, but whatever it is, it's eventually going to come to light and it's going to make you look really good. But I think that you've been actually been hard at work with a, I want to say, project of some sort. And this is going to be really successful for you, and people are going to see you as a success when it comes to this thing. Yeah, I feel like the universe has been sort of guiding you down this path I want to say that they probably have been inspiring you, or maybe you feel like a strong spiritual presence that has been maybe talking through your intuition, like guiding you down this path, because this is what is meant for you and this is what Spirit wants you to do. Eight of Cups, you may have just recently walked away from a romantic situation, or anything, honestly, that just was no longer emotionally fulfilling you. And now you're on the path to find what truly does fulfill you. And I think maybe this project that you've been working on has maybe been a very good alternative to whatever it was that was not fulfilling you. I think that this project that you're working on is probably way more fulfilling than whatever you walked away from. And then that being followed by the Tower card, I want to say that something happened suddenly. And this could be your success. Then the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups, I honestly am seeing like maybe you're being seen as some sort of like spiritual advisor or somebody that's very spiritual or very wise, very knowledgeable. Like you're somebody that knows what they're talking about is kind of an energy I'm getting with that. And I think you're coming into a time of just being really, really happy with the decisions that you make and the outcome of making those decisions. I feel like you're going to be quite content. And I actually really like that the Nine of Cups is here because it's showing that you're going to be happy all on your own. You're not going to need anybody else to make you feel happy. Maybe you don't even see this coming, that you're going to be so happy and having that be just within your own circumstance and not involving other people. Maybe you're somebody that's used to feeling happy when it comes to interactions with other people, and maybe that's like your idea of happiness, but I think maybe this could be like reconstructing the way in which you view happiness, and it's actually really beautiful. I'm also getting a sense of maybe you could even start to feel pride for the things that you've done. I feel like there definitely will be some sort of like reflection at the end of this, or I don't really want to say the end of, maybe there is a clear end point for a project, but if it's like a career path that you're exploring or something like that, it's going to be continuous, right? So I don't know necessarily if there's going to be an end point to this thing, but you're going to have some sort of success that is very noticeable, that other people notice as well. And I feel like it's going to allow you this time to kind of reflect and look back on like all of the progress that you've made, all of those decisions that you've made for yourself along the way on your journey. And I think it's going to be really beautiful. Also with the Tower card, I'm almost getting like this could blow people's minds, because I almost get like, especially because this is all clarifying the Moon card, I think you've been doing something in secret here, and so people almost don't expect you to, okay, this is interesting. I'm getting like literally the phrase blown up, but I feel like it's almost like, going viral or just becoming super popular or becoming super well known for something. Like I feel like it's like something along those lines, and people don't see it coming or something. Maybe the people that are close to you know this, but outsiders, I think, I think it's gonna surprise people that are not within your like close circle of like friends, family, and stuff. Also, with this Tower card, I'm almost getting to this other random hair just like went in my mouth. Random. Okay, anyways. This Tower moment could also be, why do I feel like this could be other people seeing your success, and to them it's like the end of the world? I honestly feel like maybe there's somebody preying on your downfall or something along those lines, like wishing for you to fail, but then you succeed, and to them that's like the end of the world. I feel like there's maybe at least one person like on the sidelines watching this happen, and they're like, oh no. Like I feel like it's gonna help you go up, and they somehow, if it affects them, I don't think it may actually affect them in like the reality of it, but ego wise, I think it's gonna make this person feel bad or something. Maybe jealous or something. I want to clarify that Tower card actually, But before I do, with that Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, like, I don't know what else to say other than, like, you're gonna be successful and others are gonna see that and celebrate that. I'm honestly getting a really big vibe of specifically friends and family wanting to celebrate you when you reach your peak of success. Yes, I'm getting a strong family and friends vibe with the celebrations. Like, I literally see you, like, celebrating with the people that are closest to you. I feel like, and these are the people that, like, actually believed in you from the start. Like, I feel like these are people that saw the potential in you and believed in you. And now that, like, the moment of truth, I guess, comes in where, like, it's showing up in the 3D, your success, I feel like they're going to be very proud of you. Yeah, so don't be surprised that that, like, happens as a result of your success. Yeah, and allow people to celebrate you. I know that especially with the collective is probably, you know, this collective is probably very humble sort of energy. And so be sure to, like, not be humble when it comes to other people celebrating you. Like, I think, you know, it's mostly for them to show you how much they love you and appreciate you, and they want to show their pride in you. And I think that there's nothing wrong with that. So make sure that, like, you're not being too humble, you know, accept, like, the things that people want to show you for, like how good you've done, and they want to be, like, show that they're proud of you. Anyways, clarifying that Tower card, please and thank you, Spirit. Tower card clarification, please and thank you. Anything else for that Tower card, please and thank you. Anything else for that Tower card, please and thank you. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So clarifying that Tower card, we have the Hanged Man, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Oh, and bottom of the deck, High Priestess, which, you know, this definitely feels like the energy that you've sort of been embodying, especially while you've been working on this. Sort of, you know, a little bit hidden, a little bit mysterious, keeping something to the imagination. I find that this is a very interesting combination for that Tower card. Well, I don't know why, but the Hanged Man almost feels like it could be somebody else's energy. Like, somebody may feel uncomfortable with the amount of growth or success that you experience. And through this uncomfortable situation, which is just your success, maybe they start to see something from a different point of view. I'm almost even getting, maybe they start to, like, shift from the dark side into the light side. Maybe it's almost like they want to be a hater, but maybe they become a fan as well. Or maybe they see the bigger picture, and maybe they thought in terms of, like, the ego and the 3D and, like, all of that, closed-minded maybe, but maybe this actually helps open their mind a little bit. And I'm almost getting maybe along the lines of inspiration. Like, yeah, you may be very inspirational, because I think that something about your story is inspirational to others. And you may be surprised who is inspired by your story. Because I'm almost getting, like, especially with that message I was getting with the Tower card, like, this success that you're experiencing is going to feel like the end of the world for somebody else, I think. But I think it's actually good, because they go out of that frame of mind into something that is actually maybe a little bit more open-minded. Okay. You know what? Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, now it's clicking. It's clicking now. With Seven of Pentacles, I honestly think that you are showing people that hard work pays off, patience pays off. Yes, I feel like especially the patience is coming through very strongly, because I think you've been patient with this project. I think you've been like waiting to see the results, been sort of feeding into this and building upon it, and you've probably had a lot of time like waiting and, you know, checking in to see if it's, you know, going where you want it to go and all that. I honestly am getting that your story is probably going to inspire other people to believe in their investments and that patience pays off in the end. Also, the Ace of Cups, I'm getting as a self-love card in this moment. And so I also think that, like, I don't know exactly how to articulate this, but I almost feel like people are going to see that this success that you're going to be coming into all started with you and an idea or something. And I don't know if I can even articulate this in the way that I want it to come across, but it's like so special. Because like it's almost like they see that you were patient, and you went through like difficult, uncomfortable times, and you had to wait, and you had to be patient, and I feel like you've also been feeding yourself some self-love, kindness, and I think as a result of all of these things, that's going to bring about your success, and that's what people are going to notice is like, yeah, it's like your story is so inspirational to people because it's like they're going to see that it didn't just happen overnight for you. And maybe it's part of you expressing that. Like, I've been working on this for quite some time, actually. It's just now getting to the point of people seeing. But I feel like through you sharing your story and how it just started out with such a small little idea, or, you know, maybe you took some baby steps in the beginning, and, you know, I feel like you're going to share your journey, and that's going to be so inspirational to people. And I feel like, honestly, the people that may kind of be wanting your downfall might actually be inspired by your story as well. Because I'm almost getting that not only may this surprise you, but I almost think it surprises them. That they can be inspired by somebody that they may not like or may be jealous of or something. I almost feel like, yeah, it's switching people's ideas of you and how manifestation works as well. I honestly think that could be a part of it. It's like they're getting a sneak peek behind the scenes, which, you know, this is all clarifying the moon card, so that kind of makes sense, behind the scenes. They're getting a behind the scenes inside scoop sort of thing, and it's like, oh, it doesn't just happen overnight. It's something that you build up to. It's something that you build upon. It's something that you work at slowly and over a long period of time. And if you can stick with it long enough, you will have success. And that's your story, and that's what people are going to see. And so people that want to be a hater, I think they're even going to get inspired, and maybe you're going to inspire them to pursue their passions and their dreams and stuff, because if you can do it, then anybody can do it, you know? And maybe that's what they see is like, okay, you know, instead of them thinking like, I want what they have and I'm angry at them for what they have, I'm almost getting like, I want what they have, and I can find my own version of what they have if I pursue my passions, if I, you know, decide to work on something, invest in something, and I'm patient with it. I'm also feeding myself self-love, you know, taking good care of myself, and realizing that manifestation is a process, and it's not just like snapping your fingers and it's done. And so I feel like it's actually so beautiful, because I almost feel like a lot of people get intimidated by the idea of manifestation, or they may think it's more simplistic than it is, I guess, where it's like, okay, you just have to wish for something and then it comes true. But no, I think that you're going to show them that it's about persistence, dedication, maybe even a little bit of stubbornness. And I think that's actually going to help people want to manifest more, because you're making it accessible for people and showing that they can start from anywhere at all and still build towards something and have that become a success for themselves. Yeah, because I feel like so many times it either gets overcomplicated manifestation or it gets oversimplified, and I feel like there's not really enough in between energy, or you know, not too much of that point of view, mostly like one end or the other. But yeah, it's a process, and I think that people, through seeing that, and also maybe there's like a little bit of like a storyline about how maybe you failed a few times in this process. Maybe you failed at one point and almost gave up, but then you kept going, you kept with it. And I think all of that is going to be very inspirational to other people. And I feel like people are going to follow the same sort of idea. And I'm not saying that they're going to completely copy you or whatever or anything like that, but I think that they're going to be like, you know, say your thing that you're being successful for is being a YouTuber. And then somebody else is inspired by your story. And they may want to like write a novel or something. And so like you, through you sharing your story and showing that this is about dedication, patience, and persistence and all of that, you can show people that achieving their dreams or reaching their dreams and manifesting their dreams is much, I don't want to say it's easier, but like less complex maybe than most people make it out to be. Because there's something about accessibility. It's like, wow, if they can do it, I can do it too, I guess, you know? Although you do stand out in your own way and you're very beautiful and powerful and stuff, you still have something about like being a human. I know that sounds so weird. Like it's like you're still down to earth pretty much. And so even if you are like, you know, super special, it still gives people the feeling of like, if they can do it, I can do it too. That's great, you know? And maybe that's sort of the message that you share with people is like, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. Like, you know? Okay, let's go into the Magician card, please and thank you. Can you clarify that Magician card, please and thank you? For the collective and new energies. Anything else for that Magician card, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. So, clarifying that Magician card, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay, we got the Page of Wands upright, Queen of Pentacles upright. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. This is interesting. I'm just gonna go with that message if that's what you're trying to tell me. You know, I think this Magician could be somebody that's trying to manifest a connection with you. They may be kind of scared though. With the Three of Swords in the reverse, I'm almost getting it like they're afraid of either heartbreak, like you breaking their heart, or they could be worried that you have like a connection with another party, like a third party situation. Or maybe both of those fears combined. It's something about that. I feel very strongly. And so when this person actually tries to approach you and speak to you, I think they're going to be feeling like a page. Even though if they're manifesting, I feel like they're definitely way more powerful than a page. But I think because of their fear here with the Three of Swords in the reverse, I think they're probably going to be showing up in maybe a little bit of a more insecure or just not super confident energy. And also it could be that they're new to you, which, you know, this is new energy. The reading, you know, the reading is around that theme of new energy. So yeah, this could definitely be, okay, we're back. um, now I can't remember what the hell I was talking about. Let's see. Oh, yes. I think that this person is much more powerful, but I think because they're afraid, to be honest, this Three of Swords kind of just feels like they're afraid of you and the things that come with a connection with you in their mind, like the fears that they're of, like you having another person in the picture or you breaking their heart potentially. I think it's their fear that is making them kind of show up in a less confident energy. Also, they see you as the Queen of Pentacles, somebody that's very stable, mature, kind, grounded, chill. I feel like you're definitely somebody that kind of minds their own business, and I think that that's actually something about that's quite charming to this person, I think. Like, it, maybe you feel almost drama free. Yeah. Maybe this person's used to having chaotic relationships, and maybe that's why that Three of Swords came out like that. Um, Maybe this person has a past of people, like, you know, maybe cheating on them or breaking their heart in some way. And so, yes, so their fear of the past repeating could be something that's kind of making them shy, timid, a little bit less confident, but they are very attracted to you. So I think they are going to eventually approach you, but it's like, I think they might do some baby steps. Maybe just start with a conversation and go from there because they're scared. They're shaking in their little boots. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Also, since this is all clarifying the Magician, I'm honestly getting that you could be quite literally their dream person. The qualities that you possess. So it's like maybe even if they didn't explicitly manifest you, you're like the physical form of their manifestation, I guess, or what they would like to manifest in their romantic life, I think. And with that being said, bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles, I feel like that's them going back and forth, like maybe like literally like, oh, I really like this person and I want to approach them, but also maybe they're out of my league, or maybe this isn't a good idea. You know, so they're probably going back and forth, like trying to figure out like what is the best way to, one, deal with these emotions, but also just like to navigate the situation. It feels almost like a fish out of water. Like, maybe they're not used to being shy or timid or reserved. So maybe they're almost like, what is it about this person that is making me so scared? Yeah, they could be actually a very confident person usually. But for whatever reason, maybe because they could sort of idolize you, they're just kind of like scared. Yeah. They almost like don't know what to do. I think they do know what to do, but it's like they're scared. I think at the end of the day, they're really scared. I'm also getting, because the waves in the background of this Two of Pentacles, it kind of shows me like emotions. Like I feel like one moment they're like on the high of like, this person's awesome, I can't wait to pursue them, and then on the lows it's like, oh my gosh, they would never want to be with me, why would they want to be with me? And then they go back up and they're like, oh my gosh, my person, oh no. You know, like back and forth, and that's the kind of energy I'm picking up from this person. So I think that they will approach you because they do have that Page of Wands. But it's definitely, I think, going to be a baby step. And maybe it could literally just start by them saying hello, you know? Or like, how are you? Like literally it could be like the smallest like little baby step towards you, but kind of to just like open the door slightly, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Because also you're like, something about you gives high class. And so I'm almost like thinking too, maybe this person's trying to strategize because they want to come in the way, or come towards you in a way that's actually going to, match your value and what you are worthy of, when it comes to potential romantic partners or something. I think that there's a lot of unnecessary pressure that this person is putting on their own shoulders before they come towards you. So it doesn't surprise me that they're nervous as heck to come towards you. Yeah, and they idolize you, so they probably are sort of putting you on a pedestal. But they're very intrigued by you. I feel like they almost can't help themselves but to be obsessed with you. That's probably not proper English, but whatever. I'm not an English teacher. Anyways. Okay, let's go on to the Knight of Pentacles. Please and thank you, Spirit. What is this Knight of Pentacles all about in terms... Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh, that comes after. Okay. Clarifying that Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Swords and the Six of Wands both came out in this direction. So those are good. And then the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. I think we have a divine match here. I mean, it's possible that this could be a separate person, but it also could be the same person, because of their nerves, they may be taking their sweet time to come towards you. Oh, I see. And, earlier we had the Six of Wands, I think, at the bottom of the deck, and, I was talking about how you're going to be coming into a time of success and being seen for that. And then the Two of Swords is usually somebody that's indecisive, doesn't really know what to do, doesn't know which path to take, what option to choose, what choice, to make. And it's about going outside of your comfort zone and trusting your intuition as well. And so I almost feel, especially because it's almost conflicting that this is clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, because that is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And then the last card that came out for it is the Eight of Wands, which is fast incoming communication. I think what makes this person finally act, because I think they probably have been in the Two of Swords energy for quite some time, where they're kind of like confused, not sure what to do, not sure what path to take, but I think that you being in the public eye or gaining recognition or being seen as being successful in some way, I think that actually makes them speed up. I think they start out as a Knight of Pentacles and then they move towards the Eight of Wands, because I almost feel like, yeah, it's almost like this person had almost like a wake-up call, because it's like, if they're getting all this attention, like, it's just a matter of time before they find somebody else to be with, rather than me. So it's like, I think I have to sort of this is them speaking, by the way. I'm speaking from their perspective. And they're like, I need to speed up this process and actually talk to this person if I want this to go anywhere. With the Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands, again, this person is very attracted to you, but they're so up in their head with that Two of Swords. But I think they're overcoming that, because it came out in this direction. I think that they're overcoming that indecisiveness. They've made their choice, and so they're going to act accordingly. And I think it's going to be highlighted or emphasized when you are being seen as somebody who's being successful, or people are giving you a lot of attention, recognition. That, I feel like, definitely sparks this person into action. And this feels like this is going to be them expressing things, like, actually. And to be honest, I'm almost even getting that, I don't know why this is coming through, but it's like showing me either like a texting app or a messaging app where it's like one talking bubble, you know, scent, and then the other talking bubble, and then, you know, I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, maybe I can try and insert a picture into the video so that you guys know what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm picturing. So it could be messaged through, yeah, it could be messaging through text or an app of some sort. Because, like, I don't know why. It feels like it's like, you know, those little bloops. I can't describe it. I'll just have to insert a picture because I'm going to try and explain this and it's just going to get more fumbled or jumbled up. Bottom of the deck being the King of Pentacles. So, for one, this is somebody that sees you as a very good match to them, or that they could be a very good match to you, or maybe both. You know what? This Knight of Pentacles could be somebody else other than that Page of Wands we had earlier. It could be the same person or somebody different. I'll just put it that way. If it is the person from earlier with that Page of Wands, maybe they're finally like becoming more mature, gaining stability in their life, and working on stuff so that they can show up as the King of Pentacles. Somebody that's actually on your level and like in your frequency, you know? Somebody that you don't have to lower your standards for, because, you know, especially if they look up to you, they don't want, you know, they obviously don't want you to feel like you have to lower your standards. Because it's almost like you shouldn't have to, you know? And then if this is a separate person completely, maybe they, you know, this could, yeah, maybe this is a whole nother person and they wanted to move towards you slowly. And then they were like really caught up in their head and decisive. But that Six of Wands, I'm almost even getting maybe this person, the Knight of Pentacles, could see this Page of Wands that we had earlier and see that this Page of Wands is also interested in you. This could be two different parties of people here. And maybe through seeing that somebody else has their eye on you, it could trigger this person into finally expressing themselves. And I say finally because this could have been somebody that has been waiting for quite some time but never made it known. Especially because this is all clarifying that Knight of Pentacles. It's very slow moving, but it's very certain about where it wants to go and what it wants to do. So it's quite interesting, yeah. And so it could simply be like, once this Page of Wands talks to you, or, you know, maybe they interact with this Page of Wands and they notice that that person also wants to be with you. So it's like maybe freaking them out a little bit, like, oh my gosh, if I don't make my feelings known, I'm gonna lose my chance because there's other people that are trying to win the collective over, you know? Yeah. So either way, I do see text messaging slash messaging app messages, like a back and forth dialogue. So whether it's this Page of Wands or somebody else completely, it's going to start off with a conversation, I think. And that conversation could, I mean, it's possible it could happen in person too, but I'm for some reason getting very heavily like phone messages. However you receive your messages on your phone, I feel like that could be very well how this person communicates to you. So maybe they'll like try to add you as a friend on Facebook or something and then message you, or who knows, maybe they give you their number and then you can start texting or something. But I feel like there is some sort of back and forth dialogue, and it's actually very positive. And I think it helps you to see either the potential in somebody or the value in somebody. Like, so either like, you know that somebody here can become the King of Pentacles, but maybe they're not there right now. Or maybe they are showing up as the King of Pentacles and you're like, okay, yeah, now we're talking, you know? Somebody that's on my level, somebody that I don't have to lower my standards for, or okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the Ten of Wands now. Please and thank you, Spirit. What do you have for this Ten of Wands as to new energy coming towards the left of this card? Oh my. You've got to be kidding me. I can't make this stuff up. Clarifying that Ten of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles, followed by the Temperance card. And then we have the Ten of Cups, High Priestess, Page of Pentacles coming out in this direction. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. Someone at least, oh geez Louise. Okay, I'll take those if you meant that to come out. Somebody is very, yeah, somebody is very attracted to you here. Also, while I was like just fumbling with this, a couple of cards popped out. Seven of Cups and the Lovers. Honestly, this is so beautiful here. I think I see what's going on. Oh, yeah. So this Ten of Wands feels almost like somebody has so much passion that they've been holding back. And this is passion for you. They're showing up as the King of Pentacles upright, so they look like a really good match to you. The King of Pentacles being followed by the Temperance card. This is new energy, so I don't think this is an ex. So I don't think that they want to heal this connection because I don't think it's necessarily broken. Okay. Well, I mean, there's always a possibility that maybe there was a miscommunication or misunderstanding that they could be trying to clear up. But there's definitely some heavy healing vibes with that Temperance card. And I'm almost getting like maybe this connection could be healing for the both of you. Like it's very mutually beneficial. Maybe it's exactly what they're looking for and it's exactly what you're looking for as well. It's just so interesting that we have all of these positive cards clarifying the Ten of Wands. But then again, it could just be a buildup of passion for you that this person really wants to communicate or let out, you know? And, you know, passion and attraction is not all that is involved with this situation. That Ten of Cups, they see you as their happily ever after, and that's helping motivate them to act and come towards you. Like, I'm getting literally the message right now of if, like, there's nobody else that they could have this sort of connection with. Like, it's either you or nothing is kind of the energy I'm getting from that. Yeah, it's so strange almost, because it's almost like if I can't have you, then I don't want anybody else. That's actually kind of cute, but like kind of like, well, I hope it's mutual, let's just say, because if it wasn't, then that would be kind of sad. But I don't know. I think that this could definitely be a mutually beneficial relationship here. And it's so cute too that the High Priestess came out this direction, because I almost feel like your energy also is motivating this person to act and come towards you. Maybe it's your mystery or your spirituality. There's something so otherworldly about you, and I think that, yeah, it literally feels like there's nobody else but you to this person. Like you, and it's, oh, maybe it's like because you're so unique, they just know that they would never ever find anybody else like you again. So it literally feels like I can't mess up this opportunity. I just can't. And I don't want to miss out on it. especially when it comes to just trying to see even if it's possible in the first place, you know? If they don't even try, then they're never going to know if they have ever stood a chance. And then with the Page of Pentacles also coming in this direction, I think that that is them seeing, and this is sort of like them gaining clarity of mind. I feel like that's them seeing that they don't have to go 0 to 100 with you. They can start by simply just opening a conversation, or the building a friendship, or yeah, just like any sort of small baby step towards you. They don't have to, like, you know, get down on their knees and beg to be with you or tell you how that you're the love of their life. Like, they don't have to do all of that. They can literally just take a baby step towards you. And that's helping them. That's helping them maybe gain the confidence to come towards you. That's helping them actually be motivated to go towards you, because that's a whole other thing too. Sometimes, especially if we're putting somebody on a pedestal, we sometimes add all of these layers of unnecessary rules, and you know, we think, oh, either I come in with a marriage proposal or I don't come in at all. And it's like, no, you can start by becoming friends or having a conversation, or you know, like, it doesn't have to be that serious. And maybe they were sort of psyching themselves out at first because maybe they were like, oh, I would have to do some sort of grand gesture in order for this person to see me or take me seriously or something. But I think that they're actually realizing that the most grounded and rational, I guess, idea for this is to take a small little step. Start things slowly. Like, they clearly want to indicate that they have these feelings for you, but I think they're okay with now, like, with taking little baby steps in that direction. And then we have the Seven of Cups and the Lovers. Oh, I think I see what this is. You have a lot of choices. Or maybe they just assume you do. Yeah, because I feel like, you know, they're like, if I feel this strongly about this person, then no doubt somebody else is also just as passionate about this person. So it's like, yeah, they don't want to miss their opportunity here. But they also may be worried that you have a lot of options, and it's like, why would they choose me specifically? That could be a part of their fear. But honestly, since that Seven of Cups is followed by the Lover's card, I'm almost thinking that this person is hoping that the two of you can come together even if you have multiple options. Because they see you as a soulmate, and maybe they're hoping that you see them as a soulmate as well. And so they're hoping that this connection is maybe more divinely guided than the rest of the other connections that are, or the other options. Also, like, they're like, our connection is maybe special, like more soulmates, like more like undeniable, like the connection that the two of you share is just almost undeniable. And so they're hoping that that will be enough to, I guess, stand out against the rest of the options that you may have, especially after you receive that recognition and success. You're probably going to have a lot of options. But I almost feel like, I don't know why, but I'm picking up on this energy of like, I almost feel like somebody empathizes or sympathizes with you about having a lot of options. I almost feel like they see it from your perspective. Maybe this person is also somebody that has a lot of options, because I feel like there's something about they've seen something about how overwhelming it can be sometimes, I think, when you have a lot of options in love or whatnot. But I feel like, yeah, they're not necessarily judging you for having a lot of options. Maybe they like it even. because it maybe makes it a little bit more thrilling, you know? You know, maybe more of a challenge. Maybe this person likes a challenge. But yeah, I feel like they see how it can be so overwhelming when you have a lot of options, like not knowing who to trust, who's good for you, who's healthy, who's not, who's working on themselves, who's not. You know, there's all those little details, and I think that, yeah, they sympathize with you, or empathize. Oh, whatever. But yeah. Honestly, with this Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you might actually be a little bit suspicious of this person. Maybe at first. I almost get this energy of like, you may be afraid that they are only after you for the physical and the spicy good times like that. But I don't think that's the case. So yeah, maybe you both are attractive or something. And so maybe because this person may be attractive, you're like, oh, you probably just want to hook up or something. Or maybe you just assume that they're kind of shallow because of the way that they look or something. Or maybe their energy. Maybe they're very confident. Yeah, I feel like you could definitely be a little bit suspicious of, well, honestly, of any of these options. If this is more than two options, I think it's at least two options here. Maybe three. But yeah, I feel like you're definitely going to be embodying that Queen of Swords energy when these people present their feelings, when they try to talk to you, when they try to finally make things happen in the 3D. I think you're going to kind of be a little bit guarded, a little bit suspicious. You're going to kind of have your boundaries. And you may have your wall up a little bit of self-protection, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think that's probably exactly where you should be, because it's like, if you're not taking the proper time to analyze those choices and you just like willy-nilly jump into a relationship with somebody, then it's like, okay, that relationship might be set up for failure because you didn't get to know that person before you started dating. So I think that you being in this energy might be exactly what you need. And I don't know why, with that Ace of Wands, I really want to see what's underneath. Four of... Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm actually getting a couple of different messages with that Four of Pentacles underneath. So, for one, I feel like you could very well be closed off to anybody that's just in it for a good time. And so if you catch a whiff of that sort of energy, I feel like you're going to instantly close yourself off to that person. Yes, because if you feel player behavior, I feel like that's when you're like, I'm not going to be just another notch in your bedpost. Like, no way. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, that's probably the main message I'm getting with that Four of Pentacles. You could be very closed off to this person, especially if you feel like they're just after it for a good time. But I really don't think that that's the case. Maybe that's the case with one of these other options, but definitely not for this King of Pentacles here. They have way too many feelings. Yeah, but yeah, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, they feel way too strongly for you to only be attracted to you. And honestly, they seem like they are in a really good place. They're stable, emotionally available. They value you very clearly. Yeah, and they may even feel like you two are meant to come together. Soulmates, maybe, they feel. Okay, I'm not gonna hate on that. That seems like a really good option. But obviously, you're gonna be the one to choose. You know, I'm not gonna just be like, you have to choose the King of Pentacles. That's the one for you. Because, you know, even if somebody is the best match for you on paper, that doesn't mean anything for the reality of the situation, right? You still have to learn whether or not you're compatible with these people. You know, somebody could check all the boxes, but if you don't have the right chemistry, it's like, kind of lackluster. And you deserve it all. So, definitely do what you gotta do when it comes to these, you know? I think you're gonna have the right intuition, you know? Yeah. Well, anyways, that's really cute. I like that energy. And that's the reading. So, if you liked this reading or if it resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can become a part of the Hive Collective because my name is Bee. Bees live in hives, and you can become an honorary bee like me, and we can be a little bee family. And if you like my readings and you'd like to see more, be sure to click that bell icon down below so that YouTube actually notifies you next time I'll upload. And thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.